that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, we've proven it time and time again. And if something goes wrong years from now, we'll still be here, ready to make it right. Our customers trust us because we don't just build structures, we build long-lasting relationships. We use only the highest quality materials, kiln-dried, ground-treated lumber, and MCA ground-treated posts with lifetime warranties. That's why our buildings are designed to stand strong for decades, and why we can confidently stand behind our warranties. And don't forget, we're a state-licensed contractor with licensed engineers right here in Louisiana and Texas. We don't cut corners, and we adhere to the highest standards, ensuring that every building we construct is built to last. When you choose Mallett Buildings, you're choosing a company with real credentials, real experience, and a proven commitment to quality. We've built for families, businesses, farms, and more, all with the same dedication to excellence that's been our hallmark for over 25 years. So when a company tells you they're offering a long warranty, ask yourself this: where will they be in 10 years? If they disappear, so does your warranty. Here at Mallett, you know we'll be here, just like we've always been. At the end of the day, a warranty is only as good as the company that stands behind it. Choose the name that's been trusted for decades. Choose Mallett Buildings. When you're ready to invest in a building that lasts, call us and let's get started. At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, we've proven it time and time again. And if something goes wrong years from now, we'll still be here, ready to make it right. Our customers trust us because we don't just build structures, we build long-lasting relationships. We use only the highest quality materials, kiln-dried, ground-treated lumber, and MCA ground-treated posts with lifetime warranties. That's why our buildings are designed to stand strong for decades, and why we can confidently stand behind our warranties. And don't forget, we're a state-licensed contractor with licensed engineers right here in Louisiana and Texas. We don't cut corners, and we adhere to the highest standards, ensuring that every building we construct is built to last. When you choose Mallett Buildings, you're choosing a company with real credentials, real experience, and a proven commitment to quality. We've built for families, businesses, farms, and more, all with the same dedication to excellence that's been our hallmark for over 25 years. So when a company tells you they're offering a long warranty, ask yourself this: where will they be in 10 years? If they disappear, so does your warranty. Here at Mallett, you know we'll be here, just like we've always been. At the end of the day, a warranty is only as good as the company that stands behind it. Choose the name that's been trusted for decades. Choose Mallett Buildings. When you're ready to invest in a building that lasts, call us and let's get started. At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record
Hey, good afternoon, folks. Live at Mallett Building today. Let's see what kind of show we got. Mostly on the day. Try to make this fast. We got every day we start out with $500 discount every week for military personnel, healthcare workers, educators, and first responders. Make sure you get your extra discount if you're one of these people. Tiger Cash. We've got back on Tiger Cash. All you got to do is type in cash under any live video and you're going to get an extra $1,000 off. All right, let's see. Okay, special. We've been talking about the value series. I think these specials end Saturday, I think. So get your deal locked in by Saturday or quote by Saturday. I think you got 7 days after that. Value building. We got 20 by 40 by 12, 18,999. Folks, that's only $23.75 a square foot. In this building, you're going to get one 10 by 10 roll-up door, one walk-through door. Comes with 10-year workmanship warranty, 130 mile an hour wind rating, 26 gauge metal. We're doing the scissor truss in the value building, folks. That's big. Nobody else is doing that. That comes in this building now. 4,000 PSI in this building, okay? Our competitors are not doing that. You get our cable retention system and concrete under every hole. The best part is we've been in business for 26 years. We're state licensed, Texas and Louisiana. We got an engineer on staff. This building's $23.75 a square foot, folks. You can't beat that price. Let's get it, all right? You got a 30 by 40 by 12 for only $20.83 a square foot. See, as we get bigger in these buildings, we can do a little bit better on the pricing. So the bigger you get, that square foot pricing is going to come down for you, folks. So try to fit this 30 by 40 for $24,999 in your yard, okay? And then this is a heck of a deal. It's only $16.67 a square foot. This one here is a 30 by 80 by 12 for $39,999, folks. That's unbelievable. This sale is going to end Saturday, so get your quotes in. Let's see what we got. And then you got these two, even bigger. You got a 50 by 100 by 12 and a 60 by 100 by 12, only $18 a square foot, folks. These good deals here, okay? Let's see. Our Elite Guard, we've been talking about this. I think this is a great deal if you have some money to invest, or if you have, or if you're renting a place for your RV. We talked about this yesterday. I think this is a good deal. Let's go over it one more time here. So you got a 20 by 50 by 16. So this will handle any motor home. I think the biggest tag axle motor home they make is 45 foot. So it'll fit in this building, folks. You got a 14 by 14 roll-up door, and you got a walk-through door you can put on any side of this one, okay, for only $29,999. That's going to save you money if you're renting, okay? This is a cool little package. Right now, you got a 5-bay, okay? If you got a piece of property somewhere and you want to make a little money in 4 of them and store yours in one, that's a good idea too. But you can, this setup costs you $125,000. I'm going to show you, and I think it's like 5 years to pay off, but you're going to be getting income on that too. So, and then you got the 10-bay, if you really want to go and invest some money, for $250, okay? And this is 10 sections, 10 different bays here, all right? $500 a month storage note. So if you're renting somewhere, you're more than likely paying $500, okay? I think the baseline starts about $10 a foot, and that's the cheaper ones, and I think it goes all the way up to $15 a foot. So you could save money by doing this. Your single bay pays for itself in 5 years, folks, and then it's yours, okay? The 5-bay pays for itself in 4 years and 2 months, and so does the 10-bay. The difference is on the 5-bay, you get a return of $2,500 a month on your return of investment, and $5,000 a month on the 10-bay. All right, investor special. If you got some money and you want to invest, this is the way to go. Okay, this is our elite package. Nobody else builds this building. You got a 30 by 50 by 12 for $39,999. That's $26.67 cents a square foot. This building comes with everything. We'll go through that in a couple of later slides. I'm going to talk about the elite building. You got a 40 by 50 by 12 for $48,999. That's $24.50 a square foot. And then you got a 40 by 60 by 12, $55,999. That's $23.33 a square foot. You get a lot more in this building. We'll talk about it in a few slides here. So here's our building series. We've been talking about the value. I've spent a lot of time on the value building yesterday, talking to y'all about that. Today we're going to go through each one of them so you can see the difference. Okay, this is our value building. We are now putting 2x6 scissor truss standard in the value building. You get a 4-on-12 roof pitch, 26 gauge metal on roof and walls, 1 roll-up door and 1 walk-through door. Engineered mono truss on your wings, folks. We don't do the rafters anymore, okay? Better quality, sturdier, especially if like we've experienced some snow, that mono truss is going to be able to handle a lot more weight than just rafters. 4-inch concrete slab, and that's going to be 4,000 PSI, okay? There's a big difference. I think it was 33% stronger than 3,000 PSI, and that's what our competitors use. 2-year workmanship warranty. You get the Zac screws on this building, which on all of our buildings, but that's the ones that have that cup. I'll show you that in a minute. Engineered cable retention system. This is very, very important. Went through that yesterday. I'll go through it again in a minute. You got 4x4 frameworks on all doors and windows. I'll tell you why that's important. And concrete under every post. That's the value building. Now your signature building is going to be a step up, okay? And here's why. So you're going to get the 2x8 scissor truss. You're going to get a 5-on-12 roof pitch. I'll show you the difference of that in the next slide or two. 26 gauge metal on roof and walls. You get roof and wall insulation on the signature building. That's adding value right there. 4-inch concrete slab, that is for 4,000 PSI. You get 2 10x10 roll-up doors, 1 walk-through door, 6-year workmanship warranty on this building. And this is the signature series. You get the Zac screws, engineered cable retention, 4x4 framework, concrete on every post, engineered mono truss. So the gold is what's extra in the signature series. Keeps climbing up. You get more and more as it goes. This is the signature series here at Mallett Buildings. On the elite, I mean, this is a lot of stuff on the elite package, folks. I'm going to go over what's added to the Elite because you get everything else as it came. So you're going to get the 2x8 scissor truss, 10-year workmanship warranty. You get a closer truss spacing on this one. You're going to get 3-foot truss spacing, 9-foot post spacing, 5-on-12 roof pitch. You get two 10x10 roll-up doors, 26-gauge metal with the warranty. Let's see here. Roof and wall, you get gutters and gutter brushes. You get a 6-inch slab, which is 2.5 times stronger, and that's a 4,000 PSI. A 6-inch slab on the Elite buildings, folks. And we do your control joints for you on this building. I'll go over that in a minute. Post protectors in this building, insulated windows, which is residential windows, engineered wood screws and ollie logs. That's our IBC code. You get the cable retention system, framework, concrete under every post. You get ridge vents in this building, continuous all the way through. You get a wainscot if you want that option. It's not necessary. You don't have to get it. Some people love it. It does cost more. We give it to you on this building if you desire it. This building is going to get a 145 mile an hour wind load. Of course, we got the licensed engineer on staff, and we got our secure watch while your building's going up. This is the Elite package, folks. Nobody else builds this building. This building is superior to anything out there. Okay, here's what I was telling you about. If you're thinking about red iron out there, that typically comes 2-on-12 roof pitch. That's not good, folks. I mean, your water could stay up there. If you get some pine straws, pine needles, anything that stays up there, that's going to collect up there and stay wet. That moisture is eventually going to either rot some of them screws, even if you got the Zac screws up there, that washer or metal rubber washer is going to deteriorate over time if that water stays up on there. So that's typically what you get on a red iron. So our value series here at Mallett, you're going to get the 4-on-12 roof pitch. That used to be standard. That's what all the competitors are doing. Our signature and our Elite series, you get the 5-on-12 roof pitch, folks. It's a superior. It looks better, and it gets that water off a lot faster, in my opinion. Okay, so that's the roof pitch. In the Elite package, you get 2 roll-up doors. Okay, you get gutters and gutter brushes. The value of this alone, I think they're selling gutters for $15 to $17 a linear foot. Plus, you got to buy this comes standard on our Elite building, folks. So there's value in this. You get insulation on the Elite package. So we give you the bubble wrap insulation. It's got a good radiant barrier on there, and the R value is 10 on the roof and R7 on the walls. That don't sound like much, folks, but I can tell you, we build these buildings all the time, and in the heat of the summer, that makes a lot of difference, especially when you're talking about your boat seats and all that stuff. It's going to keep that temperature down with this insulation. That's standard on the Elite building. 6-inch concrete on the Elite package is 2.5 times stronger than the 4-inch, okay? That's standard on our Elite. And we give you the control joints. What does that mean? Control joint, expansion joint, they mean the same thing, okay? So without a control joint, you could get a little surface crack like this, and it's just going to kind of take its own course here. What we're trying to do with the control joints is we come in there and we cut this grid of lines in there at a specific depth that the engineer tells us we need to cut it. And what happens is when your building starts to have surface cracks, we're pretty much telling where we want that crack to go, folks. That's basically what it is in a nutshell. All right, double insulated windows, basically residential windows, And here you can see some of the 4x4 framework. A lot of our competitors don't put that in there. What they'll do is they'll come in and they'll just put the 2x6 around that, and they have nothing sturdy or rigid behind that window or door. Well, here it is. I just talked about it. So you see, we got 4x4s on the doors and the window. It's going to be way more rigid. That costs more money. We do that standard in the Elite package. Our competitors don't do that. That's going to be a better value for you, okay? You get the post protectors on the Elite package. Concrete under every post. We talked about that yesterday. That serves as a footing underneath your post. About 3 to 4 inches, I think 4 inches we put underneath your post. That your post sits on top of that, acts like a footing. Okay, that's standard on the Elite package. Cable retention system. This is very, very important. This is the one I was telling you about yesterday that locks all your building together as one for that uplift when that hurricane comes. It's got all these posts right here, you see, from post to post, post to post, and then diagonal. Put that right here on top of your moisture barrier, and then we'll come in and pour your concrete, and all that's sitting right on top of that cable retention system. They'd have to take the whole slab of concrete out. A hurricane would have to take all that out. And that's what makes the difference right here, folks. It locks everything together, and that's why this is very, very important. And that comes with every one of our buildings here at Mallett. Okay? So you got continuous ridge vents. I showed you that. And this is basically it. And then you got a ridge cap that's going to come on top of that. And this is some of the other vents that you could possibly get. But we make this, you can't even hardly see this once we're finished. Zack screws, here's where I was telling you about. You see how it's got that little cap? When you sink that in, it's protecting that gasket from the sunlight and, to deteriorate. It could, back in the day, and some of our competitors still use that. Why? Because it's cheaper. This is more expensive to put this screw on there. So a lot of people, that's why when we say compare apples to apples, we want to see exactly what you're getting, and we want to educate you on that, okay? So this is very important. We use that everywhere. This is the Wayne's code I was telling you about, standard on the Elite package. A lot of people like that look. It costs extra to do that. We got to put some backing in there, two-tone deal. We throw that in standard on the Elite package. If you don't like that look, you don't have to get it. Engineered mono truss. This is what I was talking to you about a while ago. You see how we engineered and we built them right here in our factory? We build these mono truss instead of rafters like the old days, and our competitors are still using rafters. But this is a sturdy building. We engineered this. These are stamped mono truss. It's going to tell you how much load it can take. Whereas rafters, you don't have no knowledge. You have no anything telling you what it's going to do. They can put them close together, but still, you're not going to get a superior building like this. Okay? Everything I told you all this. We went to Company Cam. I don't know, 6 months ago now. We used to use the Arlo cameras, and sometimes we were having trouble with it connecting. Now, from start to finish, we're monitoring your building as it's going up. It starts in our scheduling department, to our truck drivers, to our builders. They have certain pictures that they have to take, and our videos. Our inspectors that go out there, they have certain videos and pictures that they have to take in order for us to move on to the next step, folks. So this is important. We have these pictures, they stay, and videos, they stay here forever. We can always pull them up, and every customer that we build a building for has this, so we can monitor live as it comes in. Right now, since we've been talking, we've probably got, I don't know, probably 15, 20 videos and same amount of pictures as our guys are working out there in the field. Let's grade the different companies. This is the new little report card we've been doing. Today we're not going to go through every one of them because we already know that Southern Style, Rob Built, Precision, Ranger, Beck, Fortify and Sulfur, Apache, bonded our branded buildings, RJM, and Southern Quality. All of them get an F, folks. The only one with all the checks is us, Mallett. We're just educating you. We're not trying to brag. We're just telling you that we've been doing this for a long time. And then if you're in the market for a building, why wouldn't you go with the people that know what they're doing? Okay? We got 100, A+. So we will beat anybody's quote, apples to apples, by $1,000. Okay? But remember, that's not the best part. They're not going to have, they're probably not going to have, we talked about the treated lumber yesterday. What kind of treated? It might say all treated, but is it the right treated lumber? Okay, we talked about it yesterday. They're not going to have the cable retention system. They're not going to have the scissor truss on certain buildings, okay? They're most certainly not going to have 26 years in the business. Well, they might be licensed or maybe they won't. You need to check on that. That's one of the red flags we talk about. Do they have contractor violations? We don't have any. We got 500 plus reviews on BBB and Google. 20,000 buildings and kits on the ground, folks. So the bottom line is, if you're serious about buying a building, we're serious about building you a building, and we will beat their price by $1,000. And it's really not apples to apples. It's going to be a superior building to whatever you're getting. The reason why we say that is we want to prove to you, we want you to bring that into us, sit down, let us go over the spec sheet that we showed you yesterday, and we will beat them every time going down that spec sheet. It's something that we are very transparent about. We want to show you the quality that we're putting in your building. We're not just going to say treated lumber. We know what kind of lumber we're putting. Number one, dry kiln MCA treated lumber, which we talked about yesterday, and why you should know is very important. Design your building, folks. This is a tool that you could use. You could play around with it. You can design your building. You could put your wife a little she shed on the side of one, and you can have a little man cave, but you can do it yourself. And then the nice part about it is, after you submit that, one of our building specialists will give you a quote very soon after that. So this is a cool tool to use, folks. Y'all need to go to our website and use it today. So that's it for our show today. We're open 24/7. One of our business builder specialists will answer your phone call. We appreciate your business. Come by that building for these sales in. We'll see you tomorrow, folks.
At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, we've proven it time and time again. And if something goes wrong years from now, we'll still be here, ready to make it